Wala ko alam. So, hindi ko nga pinapansin niya. I mean, I don't know. Pay attention.
Sir, si De Lima sabi impeachable daw yung pagkampi niyo pa doon sa Cebu CIDG habang ang NBI sinasabi rub out na.
Well, they can go ahead. Huwag ka magmaraming daldal. Sige na, impeach na.
Papayag ka mapa-impeach?
Well, I have to answer, but para to satisfy their lust for whatever, hayaan mo sila. Sige, impeachable, di go ahead. Impeachable. Pag sinabi ako yung drug lord, okay mo. Alam mo, sabihin mo hindi, sabihin mo nila ikaw. Sabihin mo hindi ikaw, sabihin nila hindi ikaw. So, what's the use of answering them?
So, meron bang pagkakataon na magkakabati ulit kayo ni VP Lenny?
No, wala kaming away ni Lenny, but you know, she was always been consistent about the U.S. interest. Na gusto niya magbalik kasi we lose the aid. Tapos gano'n, ba ang panahon si Trump? So, holier than thou ka. But this time, said it's okay, go ahead, you're doing it fine. So, depende sa panahon.
Okay.
During the last administration, I was pictured to be a demon. Ngayon, sabi ni Trump that it's okay. So, that would just show to you how the Filipinos would react to the events that were created in... Kita mo naman, lahat ng panahon ni Obama, ganon. Ngayon si Trump, tahimik lahat. So it shows the incongruity really of the Filipinos, and they are in good numbers. That's why I said it's very important that we charter on foreign independent policy. Kita mo anong sabihin ng mga leader, no? I mean, they sort of call you names and you talk about morality and everything, killing. It turns out that this new president is directly agreeable to ano yung ginagawa ko. And even some Mexicans. Kasi they're suffering from the same problem that we have. But doon, sabi ko nga, every year, it's about 40,000 Americans killed in drug-related criminal cases. So what's new in this world? It's all politics. And the penchant of the Filipinos to react to the events created in America, which is always good for them. Na hindi naman kamali. Here comes another guy directly contradicting his predecessor. And again, medyo tahimik. Nobody is talking. You can demonstrate this is a free country. I've told the police no need to secure a permit because it's all over the country. And besides, kung may protesta dyan, they would traverse so many municipalities and cities. At ang ayaw kung gusto mangyari, isang mayor na isang syudad, for example, Manila, tapos pag-cross mo doon sa another city, and the mayor said, look, I never gave you permission to demonstrate in my city. And of course, gagamitin niya yung police to stop it. That is the last thing that I want to happen. Kasi whatever is your take, your drift there, you'd always come out answering for every misdeed. So mabuti pa walang permit. In the meantime, you can demonstrate wherever you want. Walang limit. You can enjoy the freedom for 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, 1 year. It's all right.
So aside from the US interests, yung pang, ano pa yung irreconcilable differences nyo daw ni Lenny?
Wala, kasi man, she's...
Marcos? Marcos
No,
po
no,
yan?
no. I've never been... you should know the history of my family. My mother is wala na dito sa mundong to. But how she fought for everybody also, including for the Bicolanos.
Sir,
When she was shouting against the Marcos dictatorship, I was around. And I offered to resign from the government as a prosecutor because I was caught in a very awkward position. Man, everybody fought Marcos. Actually, kami Governor Seseda, pagkasami, we were the only congressman, puro may mga left, that supported Joker Arroyo. As a matter of fact, yung speakership, isang kampo kami. Then na sila, ETA, ako, din mga leftist ating bayan.
so may
Now that I am left the president, nakita naman ninyo. It's only government interest for me, all of it. I'd like to announce in advance because to avoid speculation, si Jack Lam has sent feelers that he would like to come back. One, because he takes pity of the 6,000 plus Filipinos out of job. Second, he said he would settle his obligation. And third is that contract to sign during Cory's time is no longer acceptable to me. He only pays 1%, while the rest of the guys there are paying 10%. If he's agreeable to the renegotiation, then apologize for offering something. That's a bribery. Ano yan? But okay lang sa akin because has offered to come back, resume his business, pay his taxes, liability, whatever it is. Then sabi ko on a condition that he lets go of the original contract that gave him to enjoy only 1%. He would just be, sabi ko, pareho kayo lahat. Just pay the taxes. Do not bribe anybody. Because I will really, butit nakalabas siya on time.
wala naman charges, sir.
Wala naman, pero I wanted him arrested. So, kasi kung na-arresto ko siya, what would be the case? It's economic sabotage. Then bribery. Talagang tatanda sa... And I would not release him. I don't believe in... Because if I have enough grounds to hold him, you know, at the time, whatever it is, the evasion of... the losing side was the government. And at that time, up to the time that he left the country, his operations were in full swing. That's why I ordered the NBI to stop it. So hindi mo masabi walang violation. It was going on. So na I have every right to order his arrest. Kasi I was reading the briefer of the day. He seems to talk like everybody is in his pocket. Kaya magsalita na parang sa bulsa ko kayong lahat. Kaya the next thing that I should do was really to arrest him. At kung sino yung binabribe mo, sige, sabihin mo. O yun, hindi kita... Lagay kita doon sa munting lupa, kasama na kayo lahat doon.
And he has agreed he will spill the beans?
Yeah, no. Sabi niya that wala namang spill the beans, but he said that, of course, he will deny it. But he attempted, attempt lang naman, but I don't know. It would really depend also of, kailangan i-contact niya ayaw kong turuan si Bit Aguirre, ano sabihin niya. And the other guys that he tried to, smooth things, around so that he can operate. Wala ako. You have to deal with the Aguirre and what's the other guy? Si De La Rosa. Pag okay sa kanya, wala naman ako because ang iniisip ko yung sabi nila na 6,000 Filipinos out of jobs. Of course, you cannot condone crime, but that is really very messy. Mag-imbestiga pa for what? So I want our investors to come in. Bicolandia is very lucky. You have the priceless jewel of the country, and that is the Mount Mayon. Ang akin mataas lang. Highest, it's about 9. Ito, the beauty of it all. Look at the curves. Parang babae talaga. Ito yung, no, this not is sexist. Kung pagka babae, perfect talaga. Oh, pang Miss Universe.
Magayon. Maganda.
Magayon. Magayon.
Means beautiful.
Okay.
It comes from the word Magayon.
Kita mo, that alone will give you enough tourists to, raise the viability, the financial standing of Bicol. And for the longest time, actually, ang Bicol talaga na iwan. I don't know why, but and Sulu, that area there would Mindanao would be the priority. If the grants are in, I'll buy everything that for them to live honestly and peacefully, decently. Just like what I did in Basilan. Yan mga traktor. Wag na nila isangla, kaya hindi ko nila yan. But I will not give it to them. I'll just for use.
So isa na lang kay Lenny, meron bang basehan yung sa nasabi niya na natatakot siya na nanakawin daw ang pagka-VP sa kanya?
Nanakawin ang?
Pagka-VP. Meron daw mga moves na para agawin ang pagka-vice president.
I will assure Lenny and the rest of the Bicol region that you will have her until the very end of her term. And there is no such thing as removing a vice president. What's the crime? Kaya ako sabi si Marcelo, kayo lang nagsasabi ng Marcelo dyan eh. There's no need for me to declare a Marcelo. Ano mga ganon? You mess up with my country. I'll order your arrest. And I will think of what crime you have committed. And if wala kang crime, just stay there for a while.
Sir, meron pong mga nag-hunger strike na political detainees sa Misamis. Sabi nila it's your moral obligation daw na mag-grant ng pardon because that's what you promised during the campaign.
This is how it is. I have conceded to the communists to march too soon. As yet, I have to see a substantive progress of the talks. They're asking for 130 detainees to be released, all in PAs. Sorry, I cannot do that. I cannot do it because uubusin nila ang baraha ko. Yung alas ko nga, sabihin ko sa inyo, ang alas ko yung nasa kulungan. Every time that you meet, you ask for so many additional, playing a poker game here. Maubos ang baraha ko. I-release ko lahat yan. Ano pang pag-usapan namin?
Paano kung umuwi si Duresa and Bello na may dokumento na yun na
No,
napagkasundo?
I want a document that will be honored because it would be under the good offices of Norway. And with the participation of the Norwegian, they will sign a document that it's a signed document that there is an agreement for a ceasefire for an indefinite period until such time that we can sort out things and maybe, hopefully. I do not want a war with anybody. I do not want to kill. I am tired of killing. Tapos na ako niya. Gusto ko, istwera na lang.
Mr. President, can we have a message for this inauguration of this?
Well, of course, I am happy that you are laying the ground for your airport. Maswerte kayo. Kayo yan dalawang, kasi ang laki-laki, dalawang airport ninyo. Diyan, tapos dito, siguro, dalhin ko na lang yung isa kasi sobra-sobra na ninyo. Well, I'd like to say that historically, the Bicol region has always been at the lower end of the governance all throughout, especially infrastructure and the roads and bridges. In my time, hopefully, in the fullness of God's time, maybe I can get a railroad for you. Bago. Sabi ng ito, as to God, he knows his business. Your secretary is very good. At most siguro, ito, hindi ako engineer, ma'am. I'm not technical. Diyos, batas-batas lang ako. And,
Kaya in 3, baka in 5.
no, mga 2-3 to. 2-3. Basta wala lang korupsyon. Diyan ako, everything all over the country, unfinished products. Highway, yung metro lang, airport, good for flying a kite. Gumaganon. Kasi may korupsyon. Dito, may cemetery ba kayo dito? Dito ko sila, isali ko sila dyan sa time capsule. Basta ako, I promise the Filipino people, no corruption. It will happen. I promise the Filipino people, no drugs. It will happen. It will last until the day of my term. Until such time that all the drug pushers, traffickers out of the streets, and every drug lord in this country is killed, that is the time that they will stop.
Thank you, sir.
What's spoken about Bishop Bailon pronouncement that he will support your campaign against drugs, but he don't want the extrajudicial killing.
There is no, for us, you better, the House and the Senate conducted an extensive investigation. Sa akin nakita isang sabi na pinagpapatay na sila yan, sabi ko initially sila yan eh. It was a cleansing process. Ayaw lang maniwala because, men judge best when they condemn. So they would make it appear it's really the worst of you. So sinabi ko na wala kaming pakialam doon. Well, we started after mga 1 month and a half, then I ordered ito. So, pursue them, arrest them, but if they refuse and present a violent resistance, putting the life of the military man or the policeman in danger, kill him.
Thank you, sir.
Very
May
simple.
malaking announcement ka dun sa Federalism Convention.
No, I'm supporting federalism. I said, whether you like it or not, and I'm addressing now our countrymen.
Okay, sir.
Hindi na. Without federalism, you will never find peace in Mindanao. Rather, I say, with itong ISIS ngayon, I hope it will not be something that baka mawala sa inyo yan. The option to integrate Mindanao into a truly republic country, mawawala yan.
Sir, yung sa
Maniwala kayo o hindi, basta yan ang sinasabi ko sa inyo.
Sir, yung sa Maute, una sabi mo, kaibiganin na lang, pero humataw pa rin sila, marami nang namatay na sundalo.
Hindi, mas marami yung kanila. Alam mo, pag may armas yung magkabilaan, alang-alang naman hindi marunong magbaril yung mga... Let them fight government. Pero ako naman, sabi na, marami ka na magsabi, nandyan na yan, naghininto mo. I said, and I will say it again, for the communist and the secessionist movements, we cannot forever be killing each other. whether it sounds nice or acceptable to the military because historically marami na rin patay sa kanila. I told them sa command conference, we cannot. The republic will collapse pag dito sa South patayan, dito sa Luzon, Visayas, ang komunista, kukulaps tayo. Tingnan.
So all out war,
Maniwala kayo o hindi, yan ang sinasabi ko sa mga tao.
so all out war sa Maute?
I would leave it to the military to decide. I'm one hindi ako kasi nag-interfere sa trabaho. That's always been my trabaho in my trabaho, man. I would say, pagtanong ko, just do not lie to me. Anong sitwasyon? Ganito, sir, kasi na-encourage ang mga ang mga taga roon kasi makikita kasi nila yung mukha nila sa media. Ang media panay noon. Pre-advertisement. Kayo man yan?